Do you think men are simple creatures? Think again. The male body is full of strange, fascinating, and downright surprising features that most people never learn about. Let's dive in. Some men can actually lactate, while extremely rare hormonal imbalances, pituitary gland issues, or certain medications can trigger milk production. In fact, the famous explorer Alexander von Humboldt documented a man in Venezuela who breastfed his child for 3 months while the mother was ill. Men's facial hair grows remarkably fast, about 0.3 to 0.5 millimeters per day. In just a few months, a man can sport a full, lush beard, and if left untrimmed over a lifetime, it could theoretically grow dozens of feet. Combined with thicker skin, testosterone gives men a unique kind of natural protection, helping delay wrinkles and damage from everyday wear. Men tend to need slightly less sleep than women. On average, men sleep about 10 minutes less each night. Women's brains are slightly more complex, which means they need a bit more rest to handle multitasking and processing, while men often wake up feeling ready for action with less downtime. The Adam's apple is more than a visual feature. As the larynx grows during puberty, it deepens the voice and signals maturity. This cartilage also protects the vocal cords, helping men produce the deep, resonant tones often associated with masculinity. Every human embryo starts life following a female blueprint. For the first 6 weeks in the womb, the body is phenotypically female. Only when a Y chromosome is present do male characteristics begin to develop, transforming what could have been ovaries and clitoris into testes and penis. Sperm may be tiny, but they are produced in staggering numbers. Men generate around 1,500 sperm per second, totaling over 100 million daily. It takes 2 to 3 months for sperm to fully develop, and their numbers are critical because only one can fertilize the egg to create new life. Sperm also play a unique role in determining a baby's sex. Eggs always carry an X chromosome, while sperm carry either an X or Y. The chromosome carried by the sperm that fertilizes the egg decides whether the child is a boy or girl, making sperm the ultimate genetic lottery ticket. A large portion of the penis is hidden inside the body. This internal section, attached to the pubic bone, is made of erectile tissue that extends inward in a boomerang-like shape, providing stability and flexibility during arousal. Compared to other primates, humans have exceptionally long penises relative to body size. The average erect human penis measures about 5 inches, much larger than gorillas, chimps, or bonobos. Human erections rely on blood flow rather than bone, which allows flexibility and contributes to unique reproductive strategies shaped by evolution. Despite lacking a bone, the penis can suffer fractures. When the fibrous tissue ruptures, it causes swelling, pain, and temporary loss of function, requiring urgent medical attention. Men have larger hearts with bigger chambers to pump more blood, while women's hearts beat faster but more precisely. Testosterone also boosts red blood cell production, increasing oxygen delivery and endurance capacity. The prostate is a remarkable organ, serving not only reproductive functions but also acting as a hidden center of pleasure. Packed with nerve endings, it can be stimulated for intense sensations, making it a male equivalent to the female clitoris in terms of sensitivity. The prostate never stops growing. After its initial growth during puberty, it continues to enlarge throughout life, which is why men are more likely to experience prostate-related issues as they age. The cremasteric reflex is one of the body's quirkiest features. Stroking the inner thigh causes the testicles to rise involuntarily. This reflex helps protect and regulate the temperature of the testes, but also serves as a strange and involuntary party trick. Men sweat more than women thanks to testosterone increasing sweat gland output. Combined with larger body mass, men begin sweating earlier and in higher volumes during heat or exercise. More muscle mass also makes men feel warmer overall, which is why temperature preferences often differ between men and women. The male brain responds strongly to rewards. Dopamine spikes when achieving goals, winning competitions, or enjoying pleasurable experiences, sometimes more so than in women in certain regions of the brain. Ejaculation is mostly controlled by the spinal cord, specifically the spinal ejaculation generator. The brain can influence timing slightly, but the spinal region coordinates most of the process, making it largely automatic. Hearing loss tends to hit men earlier and harder than women. High-frequency hearing often diminishes by the age of 20, making men more susceptible to subtle sound deficits over time. Even before birth, male fetuses move their penises. These tiny motions help maintain oxygenation and tissue health, preparing the reproductive organs for later life. Men also experience hormonal cycles, sometimes called menstruation or irritable male syndrome. Fluctuations in testosterone can affect mood, energy, and libido, creating emotional highs and lows similar to female hormonal cycles. Testosterone drives many male-specific traits, including higher red blood cell production, more fast-twitch muscle fibers for explosive strength, and increased risk-taking behavior. Men's bones tend to be denser than women's, offering early life protection against fractures, though the risk of osteoporosis rises with age. The liver in men is typically larger, supporting faster metabolism and processing more nutrients and toxins. Their vocal cords are thicker, giving deeper voices, and their hands and feet are usually bigger relative to body size, aiding in grip and balance. Men produce more stomach acid, which helps digest protein efficiently, but also makes them slightly more prone to acid reflux. Their sweat evaporates differently due to higher gland output and surface area, allowing better cooling during intense physical activity. Visible veins, more prominent in men, are a combination of lower subcutaneous fat and larger muscles, making them noticeable during exertion. Finally, the male body is unpredictable in so many ways. From hidden hormones to involuntary reflexes, from reproductive quirks to muscular and skeletal differences, the male body constantly surprises scientists and everyday observers alike. It's strong, weird, and fascinating, a living testament to evolution's complexity. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the science of men, hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating facts.